Hi, in this video I will show you how you can create search box in Excel using conditional formatting. Let me show you an example. So here is our search box and this is our data where we will search the text that we type here, right? So let me type CA and you can see that it has highlighted all the records that have CA anywhere in this table. I can type anything else like audit and it is highlighting records that has audit word in them, or maybe you can type anything like IT or MCA, BCA, whatever. You can also type these numbers. For example, if I type 50,000, it will highlight all the records that have 50,000 in them. So this is how it works, and we will take up few cases here. The first one is case insensitive search in any field using full match. It means that it will search the text without considering the case, whether it is uppercase or lowercase. It will search the text in any case and using full match, meaning that we have to type exact word or the complete word that we want to search. For example, if in this case if I type let's say IT, it will highlight only records that have IT in it, not where IT is part of some other word, right? So this is what I mean by full match. So first let us take this example and work on it. I'm going to remove this conditional formatting and apply the rule for the first case, which is case insensitive search in any field. So basically conditional formatting works on true or false values, or maybe 0 or 1, right? If it is 1 or true, it will highlight the record. If it is 0 or false, it will not highlight that record, or the formatting will not be visible on those records, right? So for the first case, let us see which formula suits it. For case insensitive search, if I search for IT, well, I have given this cell a name which is rngSearchText so that it is easy to type, right? If I match it with this record, entire record, right, it will return true or false multiple times. And if I drag it down, let me complete it. So here you can see that wherever we have IT, it is returning true, right? So it is matching the text in the text box with all the fields in this table, and wherever we have the match, it returns true. Okay, but for conditional formatting we just need single true or false wherever a match is found for the entire record, right? We don't need these multiple values, true false values. So what we can do is we can enclose this formula in OR function and see the results, right? So now we have single true value here where we found IT. Wherever it is found, we have single true value. For others it is false. So basically what OR does is that it takes up multiple logical values and returns true even if one of them is true, right? So in this case one match is found here, so it is returning true. Now we can use this formula in conditional formatting. I have copied it. Before I copy it, let me fix the columns, right? Rows should not be fixed, but I am fixing the columns using F4 function key repeatedly. Okay, now I can copy this and apply on this range. Go to new rule. Here we need to type our own formula, so I will select this option. Use a formula to determine which cells to format, right? Here I have pasted the formula and I can select any format. I will use this green color and click on OK. There you go. So basically this is case insensitive search and using full match, right? I have typed IT, but it is not highlighting audit, right? And also it is in small letters or lowercase, but it is matching with uppercase, right, or capital letters. So this is case insensitive search using full match. Okay, now let us see what else we can try. If I type let's say com for bcom or mcom, it is not highlighting any single record. But if I type mcom, it will highlight all the records that have mcom in them, right? So was our first case. So basically we need to find appropriate function or formula that works for each case. The second case is case sensitive search in any field using full match again. Now in this case, this is going to be case sensitive search. If I type ID in capital letters, it will find in capital letters only, else it will not find if I type ID in small letters or proper case. The case of letters should match exactly. Now for this we need to write some other formula, and for exact match we have exact function in Excel. Let me show you how it works. Exact, and if I delete this bracket, you can see its description. Checks whether two strings are exactly same and returns true or false. Exact is case sensitive, so this is going to be case sensitive comparison using exact function, right? So text 1 can be this, and text 2 can be this entire record, and again it will return multiple true and false values. But we don't have any true so far, right? If I type let's say IT in capital letters, then we should have some true values like this, and here also. Okay, if I type IT in small letters, again we will not get any match. You can see that it has become false now. Okay, so this is case sensitive search. Again we need single true or false values. I can enclose this in OR function and copy down. Right, now let me type it in capital letters. We have a match here. We have few more matches for IT, right? So this is our formula for the second case. Copy it, go to manage rules, modify this rule, and I can replace this formula with the new one using exact function, and that's it. Format is already there. Oh, looks like there is some problem. I know where is the problem here. I have not fixed the columns. So using F4 function key, I have fixed the columns now, and it should work perfectly. Yeah, right. So let us take few examples like BA, and now in capital BA, records with BA are highlighted. Okay, similarly for MBA, we have these records with MBA in capital letters. If I type like this, it will not work, right? It has to be in capital letters. Okay, so now let us go to the next case. This is case insensitive search in any field using partial match, right? Now this is case insensitive search and using partial match. So if I type IT, it should also highlight records with IT and audit. Okay, so let's see how it works. We need to think about the new formula, so I'm going to delete this. So for partial match, we can use text function, that is search. So again, search is case insensitive, right? And it will do partial search as well. So find text this, or maybe if I want to type, I can start with rng search text, and then within text. For within text, I will select this entire record, and that's it. It will give me errors or the value where the match is found. It is returning 1 for MBA, right? And if I type IT here, if I type IT, you can see we have 4 here, because in audit word IT starts at the 4th position. That is why we have 4, but here we have 1 value. Okay, so yes, we found the match using partial match and case insensitive search, right? But this is not what we want. We just need to convert it to true or false values. So what we can do is we can use ISNUMBER function that will return true if it is a number, else it will return false for all those errors. ISNUMBER, and yeah, we got true false values, right? But we need single value. So again, as we have done before, we can close this in OR function and we'll get single true or false value. Okay, and you can see that we have true values for these records because it is IT is here in this audit word. So let us apply this formula in conditional formatting. Go to manage rules, modify this rule and apply new formula. Again, I need to fix these columns using F4 function key, and we are good to go. Yeah. Let me try something else. For example, RI. This is interesting. RI is here in clerical, and in this case we have RI in Brian, and so on, right? In Patrick, Gabriel, yeah, clerical, and this Richard. So wherever we have RI, it is highlighting all those records. Let me also try something else. RIC, yeah, RIC is in clerical, in Patrick, RIC here, and clerical again, right? Here we have RIC in Richard, the first three letters. Okay, so this is how it works. Case insensitive search in any field using partial match. Okay, the next case is fourth one, search in a specific field using full match. Okay, so here we also need to specify a field where we want to search. It should not search the entire table, but only a specific field using full match. So now coming back to the Excel sheet. Okay, so here we have this department now. It was not there earlier. I have added it. Now if I select experience, or maybe if I select qualification and specified this text here, it should find CA only in this qualification field, not in the entire table, right? So this is the difference now. So how we can do this? For a full match, first we can simply type this one, the simple comparison, right? So this will automatically result into full match. It will not do partial match. Partial match is done using search function in Excel, right? So here we are just using simple comparison operator using equal sign, and it will do full match, and we will get true where we get the match. For example, here and here it found CA in these records, so we are getting true here, right? So this is simple comparison, so I'm going to delete this. Now how do we fix a specific field that is specified here? We need to search in that field only, right? Again, we can simply use comparison operator, rngDepartment, which is this value should be compared with all the headers. Again, we will get true or false values. Basically only one true, rest will be false depending on what I have selected here. If I select employee name, it will be true at the first position where the match is found, right? So we can use these two combinations to get the results. Okay, now how do we get that? Let me show you one thing. If I compare search text with all these values, and then I'm going to compare headers using equal sign, again simple comparison. So we got these two combinations of true and false boolean values, right? Now we can use these two values to get a unique value. If I multiply these two results, let me show you one thing. If I multiply these two results, we will get 0 and 1 values. Anything multiplied by false will be false or 0. Now let us do one thing. If I make it qualification, right? And yes, now it should return true in some cases, in one case only. If I make it, let's say if I drag it to this record, then we should get one here, right? Why? Because the match for CA is found here in qualification, and here also we have selected qualification, so it is also matching the same column, same position, right? So second position in both the cases, which gives us true at both the places, and true into true results into 1, right? So we can use these values to get the desired result. Okay, let me show you how. If I use match function here, lookup value will be 1. I want to search 1 in this entire range, and selected this, and match type will be exact match. So you can see that match is found, right? So if I select any other field here, then it will return an error. Okay, now what we can do is, in order to convert it to true or false values, we can use ISNUMBER function again, right? If it is a number, it will return true. For error, it will return false. See, now we have true because we got 1 here. If there is no combination, we have all the zeros, it will return false because we have error here. For match, we have any error, right? So which is not a number. So we can use this formula. Okay, we can use this formula. Let me write it again. I will cut this and type it again so that we can use it properly in conditional formatting. Match 1, and this is the first comparison, right? I will put it in brackets, multiplied by, let me put 1 here and use exact match for now, and we are done. Let me now pick it up and put it in the second bracket, and I think we are done with it. Let us drag it down to see the results. Okay, if I make it qualification, still not working. Looks like I missed something. Yes, I got the problem. It should be fixed, right? This range should be fixed. Now let me copy it down again. Yeah, now we got true here at some places, right? Wherever we have match of match for both these conditions, right? Let us try to type something else. If I type like 4, and for 4 we don't have any match because I need to select experience here, then we will have some match. Few values are matching now, right? So this is how it works. So let us copy this entire function and paste it in conditional formatting rule. Sorry, I need to modify the rule, edit it and paste it here, right? Yeah, I need to fix the columns here using F4 function key. Rest looks fine, right? Okay, let us try a few more things. Now if I want to search it in any other field, it will not be able to find anything, right? So yeah, this is how it works. We can also specify the field. Yeah, and the next one is search in a specific field using partial match. As we did earlier, you can use search function with ISNUMBER to make it work. Well, you can try it if you find it difficult. I have specified the formula. I have written the formula in description. It is going to be lengthy, so I'm not going to cover it in this video. The next thing is blank search box. Now let's see what happens if I leave the search box blank, right? This one. Here I will just I will use case insensitive search and case insensitive search using partial match. Okay, and now you can see that if I leave it blank, it will highlight all the records, right? If I type CA, it will work. Partial match is working here, right? So we have CA here, it is partial match. So it is basically, if I leave it blank, so it is highlighting all the records, which is wrong. It should highlight no records. Okay, so what we can do is for that we have another function to check if it is blank or not, right? So we are not considering this anymore, just working on this. For that I can use isBlank function. If it is blank, it will return true, right? If it is not blank, it will return false. So we need not copy this. If I type something, it will return false, right? So if it is blank, for conditional formatting, it should return false, so that no record is highlighted. So what I can do is I can enclose this function in not function, which will result into false. If it is not true, it is false, right? Earlier it was true. So now let us add this. So I'm not going to delete this entire formula. I will combine the isBlank function with this one using multiplication symbol, right? So this is how it works. I have copied the entire formula to show you how it works. Looks like there is something wrong. Not isBlank. Sorry, equal sign should not be there. So yeah, so you can see that now it is not highlighting anything. If I type something, it will highlight those records. Okay, RIC, yeah, it is working. If I leave it blank, nothing is highlighted. So let me paste it here. Sorry, looks like it fixed it. Yeah, so this is working and it is returning true, right? So let me show you how it works. This is for not and this is the other one. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and this also. So basically if I type CA here, it is returning true at few places, right? And this is also not blank, so it will return true everywhere. Not blank means true. Okay, so if we multiply these two values, it will return 0 or 1. This multiplied by this and 0, where we have both the true values, it will return 1, right? So wherever we have 1, it is highlighting those records. This is how it works, right? So you can combine any number of formulas using multiplication symbol in conditional formatting. Yes, there are many other ways as well, because you know that in Excel there are multiple ways to achieve the same results. Okay, so that's all for this video, and go to the description. I have written all the formulas there, and you can also download this practice sheet, right? I hope you like this video, so please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.